Today, we are doing something a little different. Now, I'm on Madden 25, and yeah, we're going to be simming the whole entire career of the number one draft pick, Caleb Williams. Now, me personally, I think Caleb Williams is going to be a great QB in the league, especially with this Bears team that has been put around him. Yeah, I think he's just in a perfect position to succeed. Now, this is my first video on Madden 25, and it's my first Madden simulation that I have ever done. So, please just work with me for this first video. I'm going to figure out all of this as I go. But yeah, Caleb Williams is our focus for today. He's on a team with Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Kevin Byard, and Jalen Johnson on the defense. DeAndre Swift, who, yeah, as an Eagles fan, I know what DeAndre Swift can do. He's going to be very good. Cole Kmet is very good. And yeah, I mean, this team is just a great team. I think Caleb Williams will have a fantastic career, but we'll see what Madden thinks. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sim to the playoffs to start it all off, and we're going to see how Caleb Williams' rookie season goes. I will be back. Alright guys, well here we are at the playoffs at the end of Caleb Williams' rookie season, and yeah, 3,214 yards, 19 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. I mean, if I'm being honest, that's a very, very good rookie season. If we go over to the rushing too, I'm sure, there it is, he had 547 rushing yards, only one rushing TD. I'm not going to lie, guys. I think he'll do better than this in real life. Is that fair for me to say? Let's see how Keenan Allen did. Not great on his first year with the Bears, but I guess DJ Moore is in the slot. That's what I would assume, because usually when you sim on Madden, yeah, the slot receiver is the one putting in the work. I didn't see Swift. Almost an 1,000-yard rushing season for Swift. 500 yards for Caleb Williams is solid, though, I will say. I wonder, can I check their record? Yes, I am on the Eagles right now because I did not want to, I didn't want to have any effect over what happens to Caleb Williams, I just wanted to be fully Madden. The Bears went 7-10. That's very interesting to me. I think they'll be better than 7-10 in real life. I think, yeah, maybe around 9-8, 10-7. I could see a playoff spot for the Bears this year. Is that crazy for me to say? I just think they put a really good team around Caleb. But yeah, I wouldn't say not the best rookie year. I'd say an average rookie year for Caleb Williams. 7-10 though. They're going to want to improve on that for the next year. But I say we might as well go see who wins the Super Bowl in year number 1. Matter of fact, we might see who won all of these awards too. Did Caleb Williams win Rookie of the Year? Pat Mahomes looks like he's going to go ahead and win MVP. It's not very surprising. Let's go to the AFC to check for the Rookie of the Year. Offensive Player of the Year is Rashee Rice over Tyreek Hill. It's pretty crazy. Chiefs must have had a great year. Defensive Player of the Year is Von Miller. Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's probably because we're in the AFC. Okay. So Caleb Williams does not win Offensive Rookie of the Year. J.J. McCarthy does. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Marvin Harrison is probably my pick in real life. I think that would be the safe bet. If Marvin Harrison doesn't win Offensive Rookie of the Year, then I'm going to assume it's Caleb Williams. I would say Malik Neighbors because I really like him, but yeah, not with Daniel Jones. But hey, bearded Daniel Jones is looking different. I will say, Jaden Daniels is great too, but yeah, a little disappointing that Caleb Williams did not win Offensive Rookie of the Year. Best QB, it's going to be Dak Prescott. Maybe Keenan Allen anywhere? No, it is what it is. Nothing for Caleb Williams in his rookie season, but you can only go up from here. Let's go ahead and see who wins this Super Bowl. I'm just going to go ahead and you know what? If I sim to the offseason, I'm not sure if it's going to, I'm not trying to skip the Super Bowl. I do want to see who wins, even though, Caleb Williams is not in that. Also, simming is a lot faster in this game. I will say that. A lot faster in this game compared to 2K at least. We saw the yearly awards. I'm going to go ahead and View the playoff bracket, maybe? No. We're at the Super Bowl. Did I sim the Super Bowl or what? I'm sorry, guys. Hey, I told you at the beginning of the video. Listen. This is what I got for you guys. I'm figuring it all out. This is a little different than the other Maddens I've played. It was the Cowboys versus the Jets in the Super Bowl. So how do I see who won? Very, very interesting that it just doesn't tell me who won. I guess we got to go to the news. Bro, are we being serious? So no news about the Super Bowl. Alright, well, I guess Dallas probably won. Because, yeah. I have no clue. I'm really sorry, guys. Dallas wins the first Super Bowl. But alright, we don't care about Dallas. We are here for one man and one man only. And I'm an idiot. This is what. Okay, yeah, Dallas did win the Super Bowl. Very good. Now I know I don't have to check the awards. We can see it right here. But alright. I'm going to go to season number 2, and it's going to be a lot smoother than that. I can promise you guys. But yeah, stay with me here. Okay, guys, here we are at the preseason of season number 2 of Caleb Williams' career. Jalen Johnson is a 90 overall, which, honestly, I think he should start out as in this game. DJ Moore is also a 90. Keenan Allen an 87. Swift an 87. Trying to see, is there anybody different? Not really. Caleb Williams is up to a 79 overall. Let's see. He only has star potential. Now, I didn't know that before this video. I figured he would have superstar, but I mean, I guess star is fine. His stats are pretty good. 79 overall. Let's see what he can do. I'm not expecting anything crazy. I think last year was supposed to be the year he won Rookie of the Year, but I'm not expecting anything this year. Now, this is definitely more what I'm talking about. 4,000 passing yards for Caleb Williams. 29 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. This was a pretty good year. A very good year, you could even say. Rushing. A little bit of a down from last year. Still 1 touchdown. 376 yards. Way less attempts. I mean, he focused more on the passing. That's kind of what I wanted to see from him anyway. If we go over to receiving, Keenan Allen. Looks like he took over, which is weird because now DJ Moore is a higher overall. Doesn't really make much sense to me. I guess whoever is in the slot is going to have better stats. It's as simple as that. Might as well go check out NFL and see how Caleb Williams stacked up against all the other quarterbacks. Check out passing. If we're talking about yards, I mean, he was up towards the top. Only 4 quarterbacks were better than him. J.J. McCarthy, I mean, is looking amazing in sim. Not sure why. I'm not the biggest on J.J. McCarthy, but hey, he could have a good career. I just don't think this good. Maybe not right away. The interceptions are great from Caleb Williams. Maybe a little bit more touchdowns next year, but yeah, he is really stacking up with the best QBs in the league. I'm going to be honest, he is right up there with all of them. Very good season from him. I'm going to go ahead, go to the Super Bowl, sim past it, and I'll show you guys the awards. I will be right back. Alright, so here we are at the yearly rewards, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot to check if the Bears were even in the playoffs or what their record was, but I mean, Caleb Williams was 6th for MVP voting, so that is very, very good. If we go over to the NFC, Offensive Player of the Year, he was number 9th. Not bad. Rookie of the Year, that's not for us. Best QB, he was number 4. I mean, yeah. Pretty good season from Caleb Williams. It looks like he was one of the top QBs in the league. The Super Bowl is the Chiefs and the Falcons. Man, somebody tell me how the Falcons made it to the Super Bowl. I have no clue. I did want to check. Let's check the oh, that's not standings. My bad. I want to check the standings to see how the Bears did. Because I don't even know. Did we even make the playoffs? No. We went 8-9 and did not make the playoffs. So we got one more win from last year. Not what I was looking for. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and advance the week here. See who wins this Super Bowl. I'm going to assume the Chiefs win. If the Falcons win a Super Bowl, that would be pretty crazy. But let's see. 2025 season recap. There we go. The Falcons win the Super Bowl. Listen, Super Bowl MVP Michael Penix Jr. Wow. Big Kirko, what happened, bro? Where's Kirk Cousins? That is crazy. And honestly, I'm not going to lie to you guys. If the Falcons win the Super Bowl in 2025, I will give one person who comments and likes and subscribes $1 million. Because the Falcons are never winning a Super Bowl in 2025. I'm sorry. I don't care if you have Bijan, Kyle Pitts, Michael Penix, Kirk Cousins. You can have all of them. Alright. Let me stop ranting. This was pretty weird to see from Sim, but we're going to head to the next season, and we're going to see how Caleb Williams looks in year number 3. Okay, guys, here how the Bears are looking for season number 3. Jalen Johnson is now the best player at a 92 overall. DJ Moore is an 89, and DeAndre Swift is an 88, but if you guys realize, there is no more Keenan Allen. We've lost Keenan Allen. Jaquan Brisker is an 86. So is Tremaine Edmonds. Cole Kmet is also an 86. And then we have Caleb Williams, 24 years old, 84 overall, and he is now superstar development. Beautiful to see. This is when he starts getting real good. I can tell this is going to be a breakout year for Caleb Williams, and then the year after this is going to be even better. But alright, I'm going to sim the season. I will see you guys at the playoffs. Guys, here we are at the playoffs, and oh my gosh, we just went 13-4. The Bears might be looking like one of the best teams in the league. I mean, Madden is saying we are top 3, so that is pretty crazy. I want to go check out how Caleb Williams did. I'm very excited to see this. We head over to stats and awards. Let's see how he did here. We're going to go up to the Bears. And here we go. Okay. I mean, not as many yards as last year, definitely. The same exact amount of touchdowns and one less interception. I better see some rushing here. 403 rushing yards for Caleb Williams and 5 rushing TDs. DeAndre Swift with 1,000 yards. And DJ Moore and Romeo Odunze both had 800 yards. Cole Kmet almost had 800 yards. And honestly, whoever Tyler Scott is, sorry that I don't know you, my brother. Yeah, I'm just not familiar with your game, but you had 600 yards, so you did very, very good. Honestly, not the type of stats I was expecting to see, but we definitely got the job done. 13-4 is an amazing record. I guess since we actually made it this year, let's just go week by week. We are not in the wild card, I'd assume. I really hope not. Okay. So how do I see the matchups? I'm not sure. Oh, is this the Pro Bowl? I have no idea what's going on. I'm going to be honest. Oh, we got to look at the playoff bracket. I am stupid. And there it is. Okay. So this is what happened. In the wild card, the Bears beat the Saints. Then they beat the Packers in the divisional round. And now the Bears are in the NFC Championship led by Caleb Williams. Going against the Vikings here. Let's see if they can do it. I'm going to sim the next week and see if the Bears won. Please tell me they did. No, they lose to the Vikings. Man. The Bears really made it to the NFC Championship in Caleb Williams' 3rd year. This could get bad for the league. I think the Bears are only going to get better. Hopefully we have a Super Bowl in our future, but yeah, let's see who actually wins this Super Bowl. If I sim the offseason, can I just look at the Super Bowl? That's the question. Hopefully I can. If not, we don't really care who wins the Super Bowl because, yeah, it's not Chicago, and we are here for purely Chicago. Let's check out the recap. Okay. The Vikings beat the Chiefs. Very, very interesting. J.J. McCarthy wins Super Bowl MVP. I mean, yeah, you guys heard what I said about the Falcons. Same deal if the Vikings win in 2026. I just think there's no possible way, but hey, it's football. Anything could happen. Derrick Henry retired, by the way. It's just a little random thing that happened there, but okay. I'm going to go to the next season. I will see you guys there. Once again, before the 4th season of his career, Caleb Williams is now an 88 overall. I told you guys, he is going up fast now. Still superstar potential. Maybe we can get him to X Factor after this season. DJ Moore is still here. DeAndre Swift is a beast now. Tremaine Edmonds, Cole Kmet. Yeah, I mean, this team is very, very good. I think we got a good chance here, but okay. I'm going to go ahead, sim to the playoffs, and we're going to see how they did. So 13-4 last year. I'm hoping for at least 10 wins this year. Do you think they could do that? Let's go see. Well, this was a little bit of an off year for Caleb Williams. I cannot lie. 3,600 yards, 24 TDs, not that bad, but 9 interceptions. That is, I think, the most of his career so far. Not the best that I've seen from him. 429 yards rushing, 5 rushing TDs. DeAndre Swift with an amazing year, by the way. But yeah, I mean, not the best year from Caleb Williams. And did they even make the playoffs? I think that's the real question to ask. And it doesn't look like it unless somehow they have a bye. Yeah, I don't think they made it. Let's see what the record is, though. Might as well. 9-8, and we didn't make it. The Chargers made it, but we didn't. 9-8. Oh, very, very annoying. I guess we would have had to beat the Lions anyway, who were 10-7. Man, no playoffs for us this year. It's alright, though, because Caleb Williams is just getting better. But yeah, it's very annoying. I'm going to go ahead and just go straight to the next season because, actually, no. We'll go ahead and sim to the offseason and we'll check out who wins this Super Bowl. If I had to guess, I didn't even see the teams, but I mean, I guess a fair guess is always the Chiefs. That is a pretty fair guess every single time. I'm going with the Chiefs. I would say the Eagles, but I don't even know if they made it. And wow, the Eagles go 3-14. Now, I know it's my favorite team, so I'm a little biased, but if we go 3-14 in 2027, I'll probably never watch football again. I've had too many bad Eagles years that's just not going to happen. And man, I don't know, this is random. I am so excited for this football season, man. I am so excited. If you see down in the bottom right, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. led the league in tackles. That's beautiful. But okay, let me stop yapping. Let's check out the recap. The MVP was Pat Mahomes. No award. And wow, the Cowboys win another Super Bowl, man. Hey, if you're a Cowboys fan, respect to you. I don't even dislike the Cowboys. Well, that's a lie. I hate the Cowboys, but you know what? I'll keep it classy. All right, I'm going to next season. I will see you guys there. Okay, so here is the team we are working with. Jalen Johnson is still our only 90, but Caleb Williams is getting there. 89 overall for Caleb Williams, and somehow they got Cooper DeJean from the Eagles. 85 overall, hey. I mean, maybe I'll need to pick Cooper in some of my franchises because, yeah, that's a pretty high overall. I did not think he would get that high. DJ Moore is still here. Who is our running back? It looks like DeAndre Swift is gone. No, he's gone all the way down to an 83. Interesting. I guess running backs do get old faster. You know, they have a shorter prime. It is what it is. But yeah, this should be the year for Caleb Williams then. If DeAndre Swift isn't doing that good, this is Caleb Williams' year. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to sim to the playoffs. And yeah, hopefully Chicago makes it this year. Well, guys, sadly, I was spoiled. The Bears go 8-9. If you see it right there in the top right of your screen. We go 8-9. Definitely not the best record. Man, I don't think we made the playoffs. I doubt we did. Yeah, no playoffs for us. Let me go ahead and check out the stats and the awards. Oh, very upsetting. Honestly, I thought this would be one of the years where we definitely made it. But it is what it is. 4,200 yards for Caleb Williams. 32 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. 384 rushing yards. And who is Terrence Michaels? Interesting. DeAndre Swift looks like he lost his spot. And yeah, Caleb Williams, I mean, a pretty good year for him. I would say one of his best years passing. But just wasn't enough. 8-9 is not going to get you into the playoffs. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just sim all the way to the Super Bowl. And I guess we'll see who wins it. I'm going to assume, I guess the Cowboys have won 2 already, so that would probably be the best guess. The Falcons won 1, the Vikings won 1. Very random winners, if I do have to say so, but you know what? I'll give this one. Oh, it was the Dolphins versus the Vikings. You know what? I think the Vikings probably won another. And they did. The Vikings won another Super Bowl. And guys, in this video, J.J. McCarthy has 2 Super Bowl MVPs. I mean, he is from Michigan. Is he really the next Tom Brady? It is really looking like it. And you give him Justin Jefferson? That's a problem. Joe Burrow won MVP, by the way. And yeah, nothing for Caleb Williams. Very sad. J.J. McCarthy, though, is looking like the next Tom Brady. Other than that, I couldn't tell you what is possibly going on. But alright, I'm going to go to the next season, and we'll check out Caleb Williams. And here we go. Caleb Williams is a 92 overall. Hey, I want to see an MVP from you, Caleb. That's all I want from you. Cooper DeJean is still here. Cole Kmet, Jalen Johnson. I mean, the secondary is looking really, really good. Tyreek Stevenson is down here too. DJ Moore slowly going down. I want to see, who is this running back? He's an 85 overall. Seems pretty good. I think this team is good enough to get it done. I could definitely be wrong. But yeah, I mean, let's just get right into it. I will see you guys at the playoffs. Wow. An absolute amazing year from Caleb Williams. 4,400 yards, 34 touchdowns, and only 2 interceptions. Bailey Zapp is also down here. I don't know why I had to mention that. Only 273 rushing yards for Caleb Williams. He did have 3 rushing touchdowns, though. The question is this enough for MVP? That's what I'm interested to know. 1,100 yards for DJ Moore. Romeo Odunze, almost at 1,000. Same with Cole Kmet and Ron Kelly. Very good job by the receivers. And honestly, a great job by Caleb Williams. Now, I did see the record right here. We are 9-8. And guys, we are versing the Cardinals in the first round of the playoffs. I don't know if you see it right here in the week schedule. But yeah, Chicago at Arizona. 9-8 versus 11-6. Let's see who gets it done. I'm going to go week by week. And let's see what happens right here. Come on. Please. Oh, tell me we made it. And we lost to the Cardinals. Man. Who do the Cardinals even have? Glenn Kern. Why does their QB have a double chin? Does anybody else see that? No way this is the QB who just outperformed Caleb Williams. I wouldn't even say he outperformed him, to be honest. 3 TDs to 1, 0 interceptions to 1. But look at this guy's double chin. Are we being serious? Why do they have a double chin QB? What is going on? It is what it is. The Cardinals beat us. The Bears just weren't good enough to get it done. Man. You know what? I'm going to go to the offseason. We're going to see who wins the Super Bowl, and we're going to see who won MVP, because, I mean, whoever won MVP, I'm going to say it now, they robbed Caleb Williams. If Caleb Williams didn't win MVP, I won't be surprised, but I'll be a little angry. Okay, and Joe Burrow wins it again, but he loses by 1 point in the Super Bowl. And guys, I think every year a rookie or a person from this draft class has won MVP. Xavier Legette is literally in the same draft class as J.J. McCarthy and Michael Penix. I mean, this is insane. This must be the best draft class of all time if all of them are winning Super Bowl MVPs. I mean, this is just stupid at this point, but alright. I'm going to head to the next season, and yeah, Caleb Williams, I expect you to be at least maybe a 94 overall, maybe a 93. We're going to go find out. Hopefully you have X Factor, though. And here we have it. Caleb Williams is now a 93 overall. And I don't know if you see that under his name at the top of the screen, but it says Escape Artist. Caleb Williams is now a superstar X Factor. This is our chance. Caleb Williams, you must win an MVP. But I'll be honest, guys. I'm not impressed with this team that the Bears are building around him. I mean, it's a solid team, but you guys got to get him some weapons. Romeo, or his name's not Romeo? Oh, man. I'm going to have to edit this video. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't care. Odunze has been getting a lot better. Didn't expect that from him. Cooper DeJean is an 87, which I wouldn't have guessed that at the beginning of the video. I'm glad they got him from the Eagles, though. But all right. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to sim to the playoffs, and we're going to hope that superstar X Factor Caleb Williams could at least take this team to the playoffs. So his first year as a superstar X Factor didn't go exactly as we would have planned. 3,800 yards, 26 TDs, and only 3 interceptions. I will say the one thing that has impressed me the most about his career is how low the interception total always is. He really does not turn the ball over a lot. Only 474 rushing yards, though. And, yeah. I'll say I was spoiled. It doesn't look like we made the playoffs. Very, very, very annoying. Seattle somehow made it over us with, the same exact record. As you guys see here, we went 9-8. We were second in the NFC North, but sadly, the NFC West was trash, and the Seahawks were able to win it. Very, very annoying. We don't make the playoffs, and Caleb Williams is out here begging for some help. Please, please give Caleb Williams some help. I don't see how the Cardinals made it over us, but it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and go to the offseason. And we'll see how these awards are looking. Now, I don't expect Caleb Williams to win any, and I do expect the Vikings to win another Super Bowl. I'm not going to lie. I think they're going to do it again. Somehow, J.J. McCarthy is literally becoming the next Tom Brady. I know they're both from Michigan. Oh, never mind. I was totally wrong. Somehow, Noah Katz is the NFL MVP. Interesting. And the Panthers win another Super Bowl. Trevin Wallace, finally a player who isn't from the same draft class. I guess Bryce Young is doing really good. CJ Stroud almost wins a Super Bowl too, but that would have been crazy to see. Hey guys, in 2030, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Bryce Young versus CJ Stroud. I mean, that would be absolutely crazy. Other than that, though, I mean, a big letdown by the Bears, but hey. I guess Caleb Williams still has a decent bit of a career left, so let's see what he can do. That is not a good sign that he went from a 93 to a 92, but Terrence Michaels is probably one of the best running backs in the league right now. Not sure when that happened. Cole Kmet is still decent. Donnie is here too. I mean, this team looks very, very good. Seems like they have some high overall players. Cooper DeJean is still down here. Jalen Johnson is falling down slowly. And there's a lot of random players on this team now. I'll be honest. Caleb Williams, you got to win soon because you're almost 30 years old, but I'd say you could probably play at a high level until you're about 35. So I don't think you got anything to worry about from that regard, but all right, I'm going to sim to the playoffs. Hopefully the Bears can actually make it this year. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the Chicago Bears playbook probably isn't that good in this game, but 3,900 yards, basically 4,000 for Caleb Williams. Only 27 touchdowns, but also only 5 interceptions. Can't be too mad at it. He only rushed for 273 yards, and I thought this running back would do a little better than this. I mean, that is sorry. Man, no 1,000 yards receivers. I'm out of here. And guys, I don't think we made the playoffs again. What was even our record? 7-10. I mean, we just can't get out of mediocrity. Absolutely terrible. I'm simming to the Super Bowl, and we're heading right to the next year. Probably the Vikings are going to win, or some random team at this point. I mean, it's been pretty random every single year. The Panthers won a couple, the Vikings won a couple, Dallas won a couple. And we all know, come on, Dallas is not winning any Super Bowl. Come on, Dak Prescott chokes every year in the playoffs. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dallas fans. Your QB is a choke in the playoffs. That's all right, though. 2031 season recap. The Buccaneers win. Larry Evans. Interesting. Justin Herbert wins an MVP. We're just going to act like this year never even happened. Alright, I'm going to be back, and we'll see if Caleb Williams got better or worse. At 30 years old, Caleb Williams is a 93 overall. This running back has advanced to the best player on the team. And yeah, I mean, Caleb Williams has a crazy O-line, it looks like. If you guys see these three players, one of them definitely needs to play right tackle, but I like where they're going with that. Three decent receivers. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to do this year, but we might as well just go find out. We're at the point where there is a lot of random players on the team, so I can't even tell you how they're going to do. Let's just go see for ourselves. Another 4,000-yard season for Caleb Williams, but only 25 touchdowns. The interceptions are still low. 404 rushing yards, only one rushing TD, but there we go. Terrence Michaels finally shows that he is the best player on this team. But we don't really care about this. We care, did we make the playoffs? And wow, we did. If you guys can't see, we are going against Tampa Bay. We did go 9-8 again, and I'll be honest, I feel like we've been going 9-8 since Caleb Williams' rookie year. But it is what it is. We're going to go ahead, sim week by week, and hopefully we can beat Tampa Bay. But Tampa Bay did just win a Super Bowl last year. We did beat them. Very, very good. Now we are going against the San Francisco 49ers. Hopefully we can win this one too. If not, that sucks, but let's see. The Bears do it. We are back in the NFC Championship, and this time we are going against the LA Rams. Now, I don't know who the Rams have at this point, but I just hope we can get it done. Please, please, please. We've been in the NFC Championship before, but we've never been in the Super Bowl. Here we go. Caleb Williams, this is truly your moment. This is your time to shine. Now, you haven't been able to win an MVP, but a Super Bowl MVP is just as good, if not better. We're going against the Bills. I'm going to go ahead and sim here. Please give us the win. I'm nervous. Let's see. Season recap. And we lost by 5. Josh Allen is the MVP, and wow. That is very, very sad to see. Caleb Williams, you tried your absolute best. You got us there, but you just couldn't finish the job. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to advance all the way to the next season, and we're going to give him another shot. But something tells me that was probably going to be our only chance. Now at 31 years old, Caleb Williams is still keeping that 93 overall. I'm hoping he can have it for at least a little while since he is an X-Factor player. Michaels all the way up to a 95. He now has Truz. I think we could do good things this season, but I mean, I just have no clue. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to sim to the playoffs, and yeah, I'll see you guys there. 4,000 yards for Caleb Williams. Only 20 touchdowns, though. Not the best I've seen from him. Michaels didn't have his best year either. 3 rushing touchdowns, though, for Caleb Williams. Yeah, I'm just not too impressed. But one thing I am impressed in, we went 12-5. 12-5 is probably our second best record yet. I know we had 13 wins the one year, but yeah, this is exciting to see. Hopefully we can go ahead and keep winning, you know? Hopefully we can keep on winning. I think in the wild card we are versing the Buccaneers. All right. Hopefully we can get this done and make it back to a Super Bowl, but I wouldn't be surprised if we lose right here. Come on, Bears. Come on, Caleb Williams. This is your moment. And we win. Now we have to go against a Carolina Panthers team who I think has already won 2 Super Bowls in this video. So, Come on. We beat one Super Bowl champion in the first week. Can we beat another Super Bowl champion? We can't. The Panthers do beat us. I'm guessing that's still Bryce Young, who outperformed Caleb Williams, and it is. And he outperformed him by a good amount. I'm not going to lie. Caleb Williams, definitely not the best game I've seen from you. And honestly, probably the worst. Because I've only seen one other game, and you did better than that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go to the off-season right here. And I guess let's see the awards. Because I thought we had a good chance right here, but I guess we didn't. The Panthers took us down. Now I'm rooting for them to win the Super Bowl. Panthers, if you guys lost the Super Bowl, I'm going to be sad. But no, they didn't. Man, we really only needed to beat them, and then we would have had a great chance. CJ Stroud versus Bryce Young again. And this is looking like an all-time rivalry. Pretty crazy. Bryce Young and CJ Stroud going at it. Alright, I mean, I guess it's on to the next season, and we'll see if Caleb Williams got better, worse, or stayed the same. At 32 years old, Caleb Williams is still a 92 overall, still has X Factor, and Terrence Michaels is probably the best running back in the league now. Other than that, I'm not too impressed with the rest of the team, but hey, I think we could still get it done. So, you guys know the drill. I'm going to the playoffs. I will see you there. 3,700 yards for Caleb Williams this year. 28 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. Michaels had a great year. 1,200 yards, 12 TDs. 6 rushing touchdowns for Caleb Williams as well. And yeah, 12 and 5. Had to add some little climactic silence right there because we really just went 12 and 5. And now we're going against the Atlanta Falcons, who have also already won a Super Bowl in this video. Oh, let's just hope we can do it. Please, let us beat the Falcons. Please, please, please. They don't have Michael Penix, and they beat us. And now they're going to get whooped by the Cowboys. Man, we were the 2 seed as well. What an absolute disappointing loss. It is what it is. On to the offseason. We're going to figure out who won this. Hopefully the Falcons win it all because, yeah, that really hurt. That really, really hurt to see us go out sad like that in the wild card. Caleb Williams, dude, you have not impressed so far. I'm going to be honest, you just have not impressed. Pat Mahomes just now retired. J.J. McCarthy wins an MVP, and the Dallas Cowboys win another Super Bowl, and that just made me mad. That almost made me mad enough to end the video, but you know what? I'm not going to do that. Let's just go to the next season. I will see you guys there. You know what? The one thing that I will say about Caleb Williams is he's been a very loyal player. He's now 33 years old and has been on the Bears his whole entire career. 89 overall now. Michaels went down too. Yeah, I don't see us winning anything this year, but we'll see. Let me just go right to the playoffs. 3,815 yards for Caleb Williams in year number 11. 29 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. Honestly, I think that is the most that he's had yet. 488 rushing yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, but sadly, guys, the Bears did not make the playoffs. Very, very annoying. I guess that means I'm just going to sim to the offseason, and we're going to see who won everything. 0 MVPs for Caleb Williams. I'm sure he's made the Pro Bowl a couple of times, but other than that, man, he has pretty much done nothing besides lose in the Super Bowl. That was probably the best moment of his career. Sadly. Very, very sad to say, but that was probably the best moment he's had. 2035 season recap. Colin Wagner is the MVP. The Bills win a Super Bowl. 2-time Super Bowl champion. I don't think they've ever won the Super Bowl in real life. I could be wrong. Honestly, I don't really care at all. But alright, we're going to head to the next season. Caleb Williams probably is going to go down a lot. Hopefully he just doesn't get replaced. I did also want to say, I hope you guys are enjoying this more long form content. I have been making a lot of shorter videos recently. This one, yeah, I've been recording for almost an hour and a half now. This should be a pretty long video, at least 40 minutes long. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Caleb Williams actually goes back up to a 90. Michaels goes down to an 86, but hey, I mean, Caleb Williams going up at 34 years old, that is not what I was expecting, but can the Bears make the playoffs? I think they can, but it's going to be tough with a team like this. 29 touchdowns and 5 interceptions to go along with almost 4,000 yards for Caleb Williams. A very, very good season. 386 rushing yards. Yeah, I mean, Caleb Williams had a very good season this year. Did we make the playoffs? 11-6. Beautiful. And we have to go against Washington? I think we can get it done, personally. I guess this is where we find out, though. Week 1 of the playoffs, Washington versus Chicago, and we did it. We got the Bears in the divisional round. Or not the Bears, we are the Bears. We have to go against the Lions in the divisional round. See how this goes. I'm not sure if we can beat the Lions. I'm going to be honest, the Lions are a good team, but we are better. Once again, we have made it to the NFC Championship, and this year we are going against the 49ers, who I think we've already beaten once before in the NFC Championship, but I could totally be wrong. Caleb Williams, please tell me you won. This could be your last chance. Once again, the Bears are in the Super Bowl. We have to verse the Ravens. Please tell me we can beat the Ravens. Caleb Williams, this could completely turn your career around if you can win this game. Bears versus Ravens. Rookie of the Year. James Cutler. Strong safety on the Ravens. Can we beat him? Caleb. Come on, paint your nails some fancy color for this one. Oh my gosh, we lost by 3 points. Caleb Williams could not get it done. Very disappointing to see. Very, very disappointing. The second Super Bowl that Caleb Williams has lost. Wow. I'm lost for words at this point. I'm going to go to next season. I will see you guys there. 35 years old and 89 overall. I mean, Caleb Williams still has a lot left in the tank. Does his team, though? His team is not great. A lot of low 80s on the team. I don't see any offensive players. I see a receiver. Yeah, this season could be bad. Who knows, though? Caleb Williams could lead them to the playoffs. We got to go find out. I will see you guys there. Only 2 interceptions for Caleb Williams this year. 24 touchdowns and 3,700 yards. Almost 400 yards on the ground. I couldn't see him for a second because now we actually have 2 running backs. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Michaels. He probably retired at this point. 2 rushing touchdowns for Williams as well. And sadly, I don't think we made the playoffs. Unless somehow we got the bye, which I highly doubt. We haven't had it at all yet. Yeah, no playoffs for us. I guess that means we just sim right to the offseason and, yeah, see who won this championship. Here is the recap for this season. Nick Green, whoever that is, won MVP. The Tennessee Titans won a Super Bowl, which, yeah, that tells me we are way too far in the future because it's probably going to be 100 years before these guys win a Super Bowl. Sorry to all the Titans fans. That was a little uncalled for. Bryce Young did actually retire this year, which makes me feel like this could be Caleb Williams' last year. If it is, he's had a pretty good career, but we got to go see if it is or if it's not. At 36 years old, Caleb Williams is still an 85 overall, but I don't think that's going to be good enough to do anything. I guess we got to go find out, but yeah, this doesn't seem like it's going to be a great year. I'll see you guys at the playoffs, and We'll see if we can even make it. In what could be Caleb's final season, he puts up almost 4,000 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. A classic Caleb Williams year, in Madden's opinion. 353 and a rushing touchdown. Absolutely nothing special, but did we expect anything special? Also, yeah, no playoff spot for us. Here's the bracket if for some reason you wanted to see it. Other than that, though, we're going to head right to the offseason and see if Caleb Williams decides to retire or not. One thing I will say is Caleb Williams is a very, very loyal player, at least in Madden. Do you guys think that he will spend his whole career on the Bears? I think that would be crazy if he does, because not a lot of players do that. But I guess QBs are pretty much known for doing that. Let's go ahead and check the recap right here. The Bills win another Super Bowl. Everybody can win a Super Bowl besides the Bears. It's sad to see. Honestly, it doesn't look like Caleb Williams retired. He really thinks he has another year left in him. Yeah, no Caleb Williams. Interesting. Yeah, one more year, he said. Guys, if he doesn't retire after this year, I'm just about to call it because I don't remember the last time we made the playoffs. A 37-year-old Caleb Williams is still 85 overall. That is very impressive to me. No way he lasts after this year, right? And no way he makes the playoffs this year, right? Maybe he does. But honestly, if he makes the playoffs right here, I will be very, very, very impressed. And if he doesn't retire, I'll be even more impressed. Well, in another year of not making the playoffs and in what could be his final year, Caleb Williams honestly is pretty disappointing. 3,700 yards, 23 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. Almost 400 rushing yards and 3 rushing TDs, but absolutely nothing special. And we did not make the playoffs again. So if Caleb Williams, some reason, decides not to retire right here, I'm forcing him to retire because he just doesn't have it anymore. It's not in him. Yeah, it's his time to go. I know he's upset with how his career went. He didn't win a Super Bowl. He didn't win an MVP. But at the end of the day, you just got to let life be what it is. J.J. McCarthy decides to retire. 2039 recap, we can go ahead and check it out. Bills win again. And honestly, I'm tired of seeing that, so I'm definitely not doing another season. 2039 retirements. Go ahead and check out the Bears. Nothing. Caleb Williams actually decides to stay. But yeah, honestly, I don't care. He's about to be 39. We can go check what overall he would have been. I will be right back, and we'll just go check on him. So, Caleb Williams is not on the Bears anymore. Honestly, we should just pretend that this never even happened. Come on, man. You had your whole career played out on the Bears, and now you are ruining that just to play at 38 years old? Please tell me you are not on another team. You know what? I guess he just retired. Oh, never mind. He wanted to be the backup on the Raiders. Absolutely sad. We're going to pretend this never even happened. Caleb Williams, can I delete you, bro? Like, come on, dude. We're going to act like that never happened. Caleb Williams, you were never on the Raiders. But yeah, honestly, I think that's good enough. He's probably going to retire next year. Nobody wants to see him on the Raiders anyway. But there we go, guys. If you enjoyed my first ever Madden simulation, please go drop a like on the video. If you are new here and you've never even seen my 2K stuff, please subscribe. I will be making a lot more Madden videos. I promise you guys this video is gonna, you guys see how long it is. I'm sure it's at least an hour because, yeah, I've been recording for about 2 hours. Just wanted to let you guys know, thank you so much for the support you've been showing. I hope you enjoyed these Madden videos. I'm going to try to get out a lot more before the Madden or before the NFL season starts. But yeah, I appreciate all the support. Subscribe if you are new. Like the video. Drop a comment if you like this video or not. And yeah, I got nothing else to say, so peace.